And welcome to today's live stream. Sorry I'm a few minutes late. I was making my cup of tea, which I know is typical of me. I'm always late, so I'm sorry. But how is everyone today? How is everyone's Saturday going? I hope everyone's having an absolutely amazing time. I am... Well, what's new in life? Oh, I had a little bit of a cocktail session with my mum yesterday. That was nice to catch up, which is why today we're doing the live stream on Sunday. It's a Saturday, but that was absolutely lovely and was just a gorgeous Saturday, even though it was absolutely freezing. I don't think I've ever been so cold and wet in all my life. But you know what? We battled through. We're brave like that. Once you've got a cocktail on the go, you really don't care. So that was nice. I did some shopping and all that good stuff. But it's been really nice to be sitting down with you guys again. So I want to know, what's everyone up to? What's everyone drinking? What are we talking about? If you've got any questions, let's do the housekeeping first. So, as always, big thank you to Tom and Marlene, who are the moderators on these live streams. Most people are very well behaved. There's no real need to keep people in check, but the odd person does crop up, and Tom and Marlene are there to keep everything running smoothly, and honestly, I couldn't do it without them. So a big thank you and love to both Tom and Marlene for all their support. In terms of how these things progress, how we do all of these... live streams, we go through your comments in the order in which they come in. So if you ask your comment, I'll get through it just to keep it fair, make sure that everybody has the opportunity to ask their question and have an answer. You don't need to ask the question more than once. I know there's always the temptation, because on some other YouTubers' live streams, you kind of have to do that to be heard. Don't worry, everyone gets an equal shot here, and we'll go through them in order. If for whatever reason I miss your comment, just drop it again. It's all good. YouTube do this weird thing now where you have to be subscribed to a channel to be able to leave a comment or to join the chat on a live stream. You don't need to be subscribed to watch. It's all good. But if you want to leave a comment, you do need to subscribe. There's no time limit. You can just subscribe or unsubscribe. Hopefully you won't. But that's all good. And that's pretty much all I have to say. So, should we do some hellos? I've got a cat hair, as always. That's Marcel joining us. Cat hair at the end of the nose. That's ideal. So let's do some hellos first. We've got Christina. We've got William, Melenthea, Kirsten. We've got Iraglobe, Kimberly, Evie, Tom, of course. We've got Rita, Suzanne. Great to see you all, guys. Marlene, sending you lots and lots of love. Sane. We've got Patty. Great to see you, Patty, my love. We've got Emily. Oh, so many of what I call the usual crew, the old gang. But that's nothing to do with age. It just means the long time YouTube viewers of these live streams. So many of us now watch on replay. Around 75 to 80% of people watch on replay, which is amazing. You guys that watch this live and ask the questions, you know what? Love you so much. But a lot of people... Just hit myself with my toggle. A lot of people can't watch live, so to anyone that is watching on replay, I'm sending you so much love, and to everyone that's here on my live, thank you for spending your Sunday night with me. I think, should we go through a few questions? Let's go through questions and comments. So Melenthea very kindly said, can we have a mega tub vat of the Mad About Skin serum? I can let you all guys into a little bit of a cheeky secret. First of all, I love that you're all loving the product and want larger sizes. That's amazing, and I am about the larger size product because I think less shipping, better for the world, get a bit of a discount, better for our pockets. In terms of the serum, that's not currently under works for a larger size, but the moisturizer is, so watch this space. A lot of people want the larger size moisturizer. I'm always happy to help, so that's something that's going to be coming in the next couple of months, and it'll be with a little bit of a saving as well, so who doesn't like that? I know a lot of you guys have reached out and asked about the new products that are about to launch from the Mad About Skin line. We're just waiting for European sign off on them, so we've got the moisture. No, let me start again. We've got the lip conditioner, the lip balm, and we've got the exfoliating gel. Both of those are currently with EU regulators for sign off. All the other regulators in the rest of the world that needed to have signed them off. We're just waiting for the European ones. The temptation is to just launch them everywhere bar Europe and let them catch up when they get around to signing it off. But I thought, no, let's be patient, because you guys, wherever in the world you are, mean just as much to me. And so I kind of want to launch it all in one go so everyone gets a fair shot at it, if that makes sense. So we are going to be a little bit patient, and we're just going to wait for the European regulators to just sign off. It's sat in their in tray. They haven't even looked at it yet, but it's sat in their in tray. I'm sure when they look at it, they'll just tick it and we're all good. So that's the little hurdle that we're just waiting for. So I'm very hopeful that this month we'll be able to launch them. But kind of watch this space, and of course I'll keep all you guys up to date with everything, because honestly your support kind of makes all this possible, so big thank you. Christina says, yeah, let me start again. Christina says, yay, so happy for the live stream. I need something to cheer me up before Monday. Can't wait for the large size Mad About Skin moisturizer. It's kind of Christina that you have to thank for the larger size. She kind of put the idea in her head. It was like, well, if everyone wants it, why not? Why not? So we're just working on it. And it's going to come with a pump. So for people that want that convenience of the moisturizer in a pump, you've got the options, which is all good. And I hope, I don't know what's happening on Monday, Christina. I'm just assuming general, like, busy workness. So I'm sending you so much love and a big hug. Because you know what? There's nothing a big hug can't solve. Kirsten, great to see you, my love. Kitty says, happy Sunday, Mad About Skin family. I'm a constant member of the replay squad, but just dropped in to press that like button. And I hope I can make it to the live. Kitty, I'm sending you so much love all the way to Greece. We love the replay squad, and for everyone, 46 people have already gently caressed that like button, so thank you for everyone that has. I always say with the likes, unfortunately YouTube still measures the success or the popularity of a video based on the number of likes it gets. It's not the best measure if you ask me, but YouTube, that's what they think. So I always say one way you can always support the channel is just by gently caressing that like button. It helps me so much, and I just love everybody that has done. So thank you, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for that. I hope YouTube change their algorithm and how that works, but until they do, we've got to play that game, haven't we? So clicking the like button costs you nothing, but does help me out. Now today's tea is the Betty's tea. I went to Harrogate to visit my mum. We had cocktails. Of course, I popped into Betty's tea room, which is my favourite tea shop in the world. And we had cakes and tea. And I stocked up on the Betty's tea, which is like my absolute favourite. And this is it. Like, oh, so good. So I'm going to take a big sip of this now, and then we're going to get with some more questions. It's such a good cup of tea. Like, such a good cup of tea. Kitty says, I do have one more question. That's okay. Let's have a look. What do you think about using the Exaglow together with Retinol? It's too much. I don't think it's too much, but I think you've got to be careful with how you introduce it. So I would say when you're adding actives and layering them together, don't add them all at once. Kind of add one, give it like 2 or 3 months to get used to the skin, to get used to it, then add another one. That way you can avoid any irritation, sensitivity, redness, and all that stuff. So I would definitely recommend, using the Exaglow, which is tranexamic acid, alongside retinoids. But choose one to introduce first, give it a couple of months, then introduce the other, and make sure that your skin, gets that chance to kind of get used to things before we then add more actives on top of it. And Kitty just said, what happened to the other channel with you were doing for tips for YouTube beginners? It's been so busy with the brand. I am still planning on. I've got a video going up this week on that. I kind of wanted to play my New Year's resolution for 2022 was to kind of play it forward and support people that are starting out on their YouTube journey, just giving hints, tips and hacks, the things I wish I knew back then. And I've got a separate channel for those of you. It's Rob's Guide to YouTube. You can, I don't know where the link of it, it's somewhere, you'll be able to find it somewhere. I've got one video up there about kind of the things, sharing some hints and tips, but I'm going to expand it, and there's going to be another video going up this week. And that first video did relatively well, so it's quite nice. It's kind of, there's no pressure for views on that channel or anything. It just feels really good to do it. But yes, Kitty, there will be another video up this week, and if you guys want to know anything specifically about YouTube that I can cover on that, let me know, because I kind of want it to just be a resource that people can go to for a bit of help, advice, navigating the very complicated world of YouTube, which honestly, there's so many things I wish I'd known when I started, and it would have made my journey a little bit easier. Kirsten says, I'm thinking of getting the Geek and Gorgeous Retinol. I forget the name. I'm not sure which strength to get. I've been using 0.5% Retinol from Revolution for a while now. Had no problems. I personally, Kirsten, would then go for the Geek and Gorgeous A-Game 10, which is the higher strength. What you could do is use it like every 3rd day. So continue to use your current Retinol, the Revolution one, and then like every 3rd day, use the Geek and Gorgeous 10. Then kind of increase it until you phased one out or phased one in. That will mean you'll get minimum irritation. You probably won't even notice the transition that much, and you'll get some great results. But I definitely would rank, it's my favourite retinol of all time. And that bit retinol, just as a side note, I did a retinol video like ranking the most popular retinol serums and my thoughts and feelings on them. That video is really taken off. It's getting a lot of views, which is amazing, and so many people are loving it. So I don't know why. This is one of the mysteries of YouTube. You can film so many videos. Usually the ones I'm most proud of do the least well. The ones that I think, that's okay, that's an alright video, do really well. It's very bizarre. That one, I'm quite proud of that one. I do like it, but for some reason it's been picked up by YouTube and they're running with it. It's getting a lot of views. So if you haven't checked out that retinol video, one way you can really help like the channel and grow and all of that is to watch it. You can watch it again. Just you just have to watch the first minute of it and it counts. Cheeky YouTube hit. But you can watch it, leave a like on it if you haven't already. So yeah, that one's getting a lot of traction at the moment. And I said in that video, my favorite retinol is the Geek and Gorgeous one. So I definitely think you should try it, but I would probably gently phase it in alongside your existing retinol to like get maximum results, minimum irritation. Irregloba says, hello, lovely Mad About Skin family. I'm happy to finish my weekend with all of you. Rob, it's February. Hopefully we can get the new releases soon. Absolutely. I say we should all petition the EU Parliament. We should go, we should petition them because it's their fault that we're having to wait. I'm assuming they've got an awful lot of things to check. They always ask to see the ingredients list before you can sell into Europe. I think it's one of those really weird things. Like you could easily just ship into Europe and not bother with this. I like to play by the rules because I think it always, as a professional business, you should always play by the rules. Those rules are there to protect people, but it's kind of a little bit of a joke because you could easily just not do this and no one would ever, like, they'd never find out. But that's not the right way to do things. I want to do everything above board and properly because a professional business, and these rules, like I say, are there to protect us, the consumer. So you've got to submit your ingredients list so they can just check it against banned things, which obviously there's none in there, so it'll be absolutely fine, but it takes someone to do that tick box exercise. As soon as that happens, then we can launch it. Like I said earlier, I don't want to launch globally with the exception of the European Union countries and let them go at a later date because it might sell out or it might be it just doesn't seem fair. I want to launch everywhere equally at the first time. So hopefully it'll be imminent. I'm just waiting for the email. The second the email say approved, I'm like, good, we're good to go. So we're just waiting on that. William says, Ugo says your skincare buy is the only exception this month. I'm on a low buy start to the year. I'm trying to use up what I've got, minimize any wastage and all of that good stuff, which I think is just like good skincare practice. But I will say, hopefully everyone will still like not be such on a no buy that they don't buy the new products. I don't want to encourage that, though I do always encourage people to shop responsibly. Let's have a look. William says, Rob, if using a product that is in a silicone suspension, where do I put it in the routine? A silicone is so difficult. I hate it. I actually like it as an ingredient. I just hate how confusing it makes layering. So if something is in a pure silicone suspension, I would put it at the end of your routine alongside your moisturizer because it'll peel, it'll stop other products being as effective. If there's an element of dimethicone or silicone in it, but that's not the primary base, it's fine. You can put it with the rest of your serums. It depends. If it's like the azelaic acid suspension by the Audrey, for example, that's just like pure silicone. That definitely goes at the end of your routine. If there's just silicone in a product, but it's amongst other things, you're absolutely fine to just slot it in. Hopefully that helps, William. Kimberly says, can you offer some sample sizes of the Mad About Skin products? I have very sensitive skin, hesitate to buy them because if I develop an allergic reaction. Yeah, no, I do hear that. Sample sizes aren't something I can commit to at the moment. It's just because actually things are selling so quickly. It's taking all of the energy and the commitment from the lab, which I'm working with, because obviously they've got other, brands that they work with as well, and we all have to fit into various slots and manufacturing slots. It's taking up all the slots I've allocated to me as a brand to actually produce enough to keep things in stock. So to then add something to it, such as sample sizes, which whilst it's the same product, have different packaging, would make it very difficult. So the plan isn't actually to do sample sizes at the moment, which I know is, I'd rather be honest with you guys rather than say, yeah, let's see what I can do. And it's not in the plan at the moment, and the reason for that is just it would be another thing to add to the list of things that have to be created, which would then obviously something else has to give. What we are hopefully going to be able to do is we're in the process of conversations with various retailers to launch in physical stores, and obviously in physical stores there's the option for the tester. So whilst we won't be going like global every physical store or anything like that, slowly that's going to roll out. So hopefully that will give people the opportunity to try before they buy, because I'm a great believer. Kimberly, I think you're totally doing the right thing. Like if you are particularly sensitive and you want to make sure you can use a product rather than buying it and then throwing it, I absolutely think that's the right way forward. I just don't want to commit to sample sizes now because ultimately that's not something that we have the capacity to do right now, but who, never say never, and it is something for the future that I think would be beneficial to a lot of people. It's just not something currently commit to. So hopefully when things are starting launching in physical stores, that'll be really useful for you. You can go in and try and all of that. If there's anything in particular you want to ask me, Kimberly, you can always offline, you can always drop me. We've got an About Us section on the website, www.madaboutsskincare.com. If you drop in the About section, if there's anything you're particularly sensitive to and you want any advice or thoughts, I can never guarantee, oh, it'll be fine, you know, but if there is anything you want to discuss, feel free to contact us then, and we'd be quite happy to. Evie says, hello from Nebraska. How are you? Hello, Evie. I'm wonderful. How are you, my love? It's been a busy week, but a very fun week. We love a fun week. Tom has very kindly left some links to the Mad About Skin Facebook group, which honestly, you guys are amazing. I finally, having got everything by the European sign-off, sorted for the new product launches. I've got so much more time that I can spend on the Facebook group. So I've got a little bit of content planned for the Facebook group in the next sort of week. We hopefully will have a couple of things that we share. So watch this space territory. But definitely head over and join the Facebook group if you haven't already. I think we've got so many new members in the last couple of weeks. So all of you, love you so much. And if you're new, I love you. Evie says, everyone hit that like button. Rob, you had a great day with your mum. Thank you so much. I did. I had a wonderful day. It's one of those things where you don't realise how, I don't know if anyone else gets that's basically the same as their mother. I realise where, even though neither of us would admit it, really, if we're honest with ourselves, we're both basically the same person. And we had a lovely time. Yeah, we had a little lunch. Went to Betty's, which is a tea room, had a little tea, did a bit of shopping, went to Space NK, which for those of you that are in the UK will know, it's like a really boutique skincare shop that has some of the indie brands, and picked up quite a lot of stuff to try and then do some reviews. So we've got some new reviews coming up, which was quite fun. What else did we do? I bought a new jacket, which is very orange, and to be honest, nobody's going to miss me. Even in a thick fog, you won't miss me in that jacket, so that's quite exciting. So yeah, just an all-round lovely, but thank you for asking. That was such a lovely day out, and just, I think, you know, with everything that's been going on in the world in the last 2 years, I think those family time that we probably took for granted a little bit, if we were honest with ourselves 2 years ago, now is so much more important. So, which is a good thing, I think, that has come out of the last 2 years. One of the few good things that has actually come out, I think maybe I certainly appreciate the family time a bit more than maybe I did previously, I guess. But it's such a lovely time. Rita, happy Sunday, my love. Sending you lots and lots of love. Suzanne says, hello, lovelies. It's been 2 live streams I missed in a row. I know, Suzanne. I'm maybe not forgiving you. We'll see. But I'm here being all kinds of crazy. Now, of course, Suzanne, the good thing about these live streams, I would say, is they're all recorded, so you can watch them back if you miss them. Life sometimes takes over. And whilst I'm not going to lie, Suzanne, I'm not going to lie, we did miss you. We all missed you. It's just so wonderful that you're here. So thank you so much for joining. And hopefully life has mellowed a little bit, calmed down a little bit, and, you know, everything is a little bit more chill for you. And I'm sending you so much love. Marlene says, hello, Mad About Skin family. I hope you're all having an amazing Sunday. Marlene has had a little mini break. I don't think she'll mind anyone telling. She's had a little weekend away. And by all accounts, having a most fabulous time, so literally couldn't be more jealous. But Marley, thank you for joining us, my love. It's good to have you here. I don't know if you're traveling back or what's going on, but I'm sending you so much love. I inhaled that tea and it's very warm. Sane says, hi, lovely people. Finally, I could join a live stream again. Makes being home a lot less lonely. Sane, we love you. And we're here for you. I always think nobody needs to be lonely when you've got the Mad About Skin family. It's the main reason I set this. I did my first live stream a year and a half ago. It was kind of to say, do you know what? We're all maybe a bit more lonely than we wanted to be with everything, with restrictions and things going on. So why don't we all come together and just talk a load of rubbish? Nothing has to be serious. We can all just talk about our lives, which isn't rubbish. Lives are amazing. But skincare, just talk about what we want to do and kind of feel part of a community. We are a family. We are definitely a family, which is why even when I have to rearrange them by a day and stuff, I would never miss the live streams, because they make me so happy to sit here and chat to all you guys and to have you as part of this. So honestly, I love you all so much. And Sally, thank you for joining us, my love. William says, today is unboxing day. I'm finally at the point where I can start using all my skincare hauls from Christmas. Now the fun of clearing my AM PM routine. Ooh, creating a skincare routine. I love that. William, I want to know what you bought. I want a little bit of I'm sure you'll film a YouTube video. Well, I say I'm sure you will. I hope you will. I would love to see a little bit of an unboxing. I want to see what you got, all the goodies. I love a good unboxing. I haven't done an unboxing video for ages. I love an unboxing video. Kimberly says, how does tetraxylate... ascorbate, I can't say that word, I never have been able to, compared to ascorbyl glucoside, which one is better? Can I use both? So you can use both. I'd say if you have sensitive skin, which I believe, like you said earlier, you have, I maybe wouldn't use both, because whilst they're derivatives, you can still, you know, overload the skin and get a little bit of risk of some rebound sensitivity. So I would probably, my favourite is ascorbyl glucoside, but I'd say both of them are very similar. They have a similar mechanism of action. They're both vitamin C derivatives. So I would say it might be a little trial and error. I personally find ascorbyl glucoside gets the best results for me and for my skin, but that doesn't mean it'll be the same for everyone because we're all kind of unique. But ascorbyl glucoside is my personal favourite. You can use them together, but I'd just be very mindful if you do have that sensitivity, you don't want to risk exacerbating that by loading the skin. That would be my only thoughts. Marlene says, please don't forget to click that like button for some extra Sunday glow. We always say this. Marlene is a determined scientist. She's done a full study into this. And the more likes we get on live streams, the more our skin glows. And that is scientific fact. Patty, great to see you, my love. Says, greetings, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I am, Patty. Thank you so much. I hope you are too, my love. I hope life is treating you good and you're having a nice, chill moment while we all talk our skincare. Let's see. Emily says, happy Sunday, everyone. My sister beat me to the comments. I know, Megan, Emily. We love you both. We love sisters. A little bit of sibling rivalry is never a bad thing, though, is it? I'm Mad About Skin restock should arrive tomorrow. The new track shipping to Canada is great. Yes, I love it when a plan comes together. We started tracked shipping on international orders because so many people were like, I have no idea where my order is, and you know, it just makes everything that a little bit easier. And if something does go wrong, it's easier to correct because you can ring up the shipping company and be like, where is it? Can we sort this out? And they're always good. So I'm glad that track shipping is working so well. We have now one thing that we're working on is how we could reduce the overall shipping rates going forward. So even though they've already come down once, in the case of the UK, all shipping is now free. In the case of international, it's the same price but is now tracked, so you get a little extra without having to pay extra. I'm working with our delivery partner Royal Mail to see if we can bring that down a little bit further, and there might be a little bit of an announcement in the next month about that and how we can bring that down. It's going to be an increment, it's not going to suddenly crash, but it's going to go down a little bit because I always think the more affordable shipping can be, the better, right? And Emily, I hope you enjoy your restock, and sending lots and lots of love to you and Megan. That's how I like to see. So Tom says, any bets on what time Rob will join today? Oh, I'm so behind with the comments already. I'll say 4 minutes after. I think you were right, Tom. I think I joined at 4 or 5 minutes past. I try so hard, but to be fair, you can't all expect me to sit here talking for an hour and a half without a cup of tea, surely. Now, I know, like, Tom will read me to filth and say, well, you could put the kettle on earlier. And that is true. Just leave that out there. That is true. And on that note, while I think about what I've done, I'm going to have a sip of my tea. That, I say it every time I take a gulp, is such a good cup of tea. TNH, great to see you, my love. Thank you so much for joining. Evie says, I have faith he'll be on time. Make me proud, Rob. Sorry, Evie. No proud moment today. N566 says, how should a night cream differ from a day cream? Because I just use a CeraVe moisturizer and PM routine. So, day cream, night cream, a little bit of a con. Day cream usually, though it doesn't always, so you kind of have to check this, has an SPF in, usually. And obviously you wear an SPF during the day, you don't wear one at night. So that's usually the biggest difference. Night cream is basically a con. I mean, there's very little difference between a night cream and a day cream, which is actually, this takes me seamlessly on to today's video. So today's video going live after this live stream is about products I hate. The products I hate from the brands I love. All brands have their fails. It's just a fact of life. And I think there's certain brands that I absolutely adore, but even they have their bad products. I'm calling them out. So this is a really good example. So he said morning and night cream. I'm branching here two of the Dr. Sam products. I love the Dr. Sam skincare line. It's a little bit more expensive than I would normally pay, but you get a lot more, so I don't mind that. So she does the Flawless Brightly Serum, which is like the day serum. She does the Flawless Nightly Serum, which is the night serum. So these are kind of different in terms of their formulation, but they offer the same benefits. So the Brightly Serum, they actually say you can use morning and night. So, sure. So what's the point of this one? I looked at it. This actually is basically the same as this, just packaged different. There's a slight difference. It's got a bit more niacinamide in. It's got a little less azelaic acid, that kind of thing, but nothing really that different. And so I think this is a great example of how actually, if you get really good skincare routine. You don't have to worry about morning and evening, morning and evening moisturizers. Just get a good moisturizer and make sure that you're getting the rest of your ingredients in the other steps. Does that make sense? The only difference I will call out, and actually I do love the Brightly serum, it's one of my favorites. One thing I will call out is that I think you should check and make sure that your day cream does or doesn't have an SPF, because that'll determine whether you want to put an SPF after it or not. That's the only thing I call out. Patty says, Tom, do you know what is on time in Rob World? Patty, how dare you? It's about 5 past. I would say, yeah, on time for me is anything within like 5 minutes of when it should have started. That's on time. I'm going to try next week. I'll surprise you all. Be here for it. I'll be on time. TNH says, rainy Sunday. Of course, Rob will be late with his team. Yeah. You guys know me way too well. Frisdenberg, great to see you, my love. Happy weekend. I hope you've had an amazing time. Kirsten says, also, apart from azelaic acid, what's good for minimizing rosacea? I think calming and well, there's a couple of things. You've got rosacea. You need to first of all find out what your triggers are and eliminate them. So different people have different triggers. There are some standard things. There's some vasoconstricting ingredients that can trigger it. There are some vasodilating ingredients that can make it redness worse. So you've got to get around that. And some people have specific triggers over than others. So obviously eliminate what your triggers are. But once you've done that, in terms of benefiting rosacea, I think azelaic acid, like you've said, can be a game changing. I would definitely get something calming and soothing ingredients such as panthenol or allantonin, because that'll just calm and soothe everything down. Some botanical extracts can be really good. Patch test just really thoroughly, but a lot of people like Cica, Centella, again, for its ability to calm and soothe, and that could be really good. I would say azelaic acid is like the must. Working out what your triggers are, again, is a must. And then I'd add in gradually something like a allantonin or a panthenol to calm and soothe, and a botanical. Just be careful and make sure that you patch test thoroughly, if that makes sense. Rosacea is one of those catch-all terms where it is definitely a skin condition, but it can mean different things to different people. And so it's actually quite hard to, some people get acne flare-ups and pustular rosacea, some people don't. And obviously there's different ways of dealing with that. Christina says, happy Sunday, everyone. I'm cooking and baking some brownies and raspberry and lemon muffins. Oh, so good. Just to sweeten my mood, as my skin barrier is so ruined, even water stinks. Oh god, Christina, I've missed. It's just been on the Facebook group. I've missed this, Christina. I'm sending you so much love and lots of hugs. And you know what? Baked goods will improve skin barrier. That is scientific fact. It's not scientific fact. It'll make your mood better about it though, Christina. And that's all that matters. And oh yeah, and Patty says for Kirsten, anything with colloidal oatmeal. How could I forget? Yes. Rosacea, oatmeal. Definitely, my favourite, the Geek and Gorgeous Stress Less Serum. Beautiful, packed full of oat derivatives to calm, soothe, anti-inflammatory. You can even, like, as a top tip, this is great for people with eczema and stuff, put oat, like rolled oats, in a sock, stick it in the bath, bit of lukewarm, warm water, let it run under it, and that will just soothe and calm everything down. Great. Just don't use porridge oats, because it does turn to porridge in the sock. Just put that out there. William says, skincare hack. If using the flavanone mask, let it dry and with wet hands, massage it into the skin before washing off. My skin loved it. It's not abrasive. Scrub massage in the shower advised. I will check that out, yes, but in the shower because it is so messy. I'm going to try that, William. It's my night, actually, to use the flavanone mud mask, so I will try that out tonight. But yes, people, use it in the shower. The best skincare needs to be, you should be in the bath to use your best skincare, because sometimes it is a bit messy. Adri, great to see you, my love. Great to see you. I'm having a wonderful Sunday. I hope you are too. Justine, great to see you, my love. Thanks for being here. We've got, Tom says, what's happened to your skin barrier, Christina? I demand to know too, Christina. I thought everyone knew and I just missed out. Alenthea, great to see you. Great to see you. When he says broccoli, yeah, broccoli Rob, great to see you. Alter ego. Sophie says hello. Just placed an order for the new Bondi Sands Mineral Sunny Days SPF. Seems promising. I've had a lot of people rave about the Bondi Sands sunscreen. I haven't personally tried any of them yet. I want to. They're not the easiest to get here in the UK. You can absolutely get them here in the UK. They're not the easiest though. So I do want to get my hands on them and try them, because just about everyone is saying how utterly amazing and fabulous they are. Lindsay, great to see you, my love. Great to see you. Oh, first time I've done that thing where I've lost where I am in the chat. Let me just bring that back. Bear with, people. I'll just just see. It does just tell me how far behind I am in the comments. I think this is just YouTube telling me to hurry up. Great to see you, Lindsay. Jessica, great to see you. I'm having a great weekend, my love. I hope you are too. Lindsay says, I hope you had a great time with your mum. I did. It was so lovely. It was so lovely seeing her. And yes, I was late again to the live stream. I need to be. That should have been my New Year's resolution. Audrey, great to see you, my love. William says, Rob is Queen Standard Time. William, that's so right. William, that's so right. That is, honestly, William has hit that nail right on the head. Yeah, Queen QST. Done. Nicholas, great to see you, my love. Thank you so much for joining. And Suzanne said, I accidentally used Paula's Choice BHA the day after Geek and Gorgeous Retinol. I don't think I'll be using anything strong for at least a week. Yeah. Suzanne, no. It's a lesson learned. I always think, listen to what your skin's saying. Your skin's telling you something. Listen to it. And don't repeat, with my suggestion. Charlotte, great to see you. Charlotte says, he'll be making his brew. I was, and it was definitely worth the wait, because his brew is beautiful. Jan, great to see you, my love. It has been a while, Jan. I know you've had a busy life, but it's good to see you, my love, and thank you so much for joining. Lindsay says, medical grade masks make my skin tight and sometimes red. Yeah, I think the masks, the one that actually work, you know, the medical grade ones, are probably the harshest on the skin and the masking and all that goes with it. I found that as well. You're not on your own, Lindsay. Suzanne says, my man and I are watching with a herbal tea, Ben & Jerry's pretzel, butter, fudge, ice cream. Oh, just let that sink in. I mean, that just literally, that sounds amazing. That actually sounds amazing. I stayed over at my parents last night. They have the best selection of herbal tea. I don't know when they got into that. They were never that sort of person before, but they've got the best selection of herbal tea. It was great. It was great. So I love a herbal tea. And that Ben & Jerry's ice cream, oh, sounds so good. Broken Nose says hi. I hope you don't actually have a broken nose. Just put that out there. But I love you anyway. So Irene says, I push the button, darlings. Thank you, Irene. We love you, Irene. And Irene is right on time, right and cute. This is the chance for me to have a sip of my tea and say to everyone, if you haven't already, we're nearly at 100 likes. We'll definitely be able to get past 100 likes. All you need to do is if you minimize the chat or you click the like button, when you maximize the chat again, it takes you back to where you are. So you don't lose anything, miss out on anything at all. I'm going to have a big sip of this gorgeous tea, and then we're going to get on with answering some more questions. Honestly, a cup doesn't come big enough for that tea. Jennifer says, your thoughts on high frequency wands? I've had great results today. My husband said, hey, can you do my face? I would love to know which one you're using, Jennifer. I've never tried one. I have never tried one. I've got an LED mask that I really love, but I've never tried the high frequency wands. I know a lot of people really enjoy them. So Jennifer, I need the tips. I need to know which one so I can try it and let you guys know. Hello, BB Sale. Great to see you, my love. So Suzanne says, reasons for her lack of attendance at the live streams were, went out for a pizza and a beer with the family. That's excused. That's fine. I love a pizza and a beer. No arguments with that. Last week we were busy and all over the place. Sometimes you do literally just have those weekends where you think, it gets to Sunday and you think, what happened? Where have I been? What's going on? It's been so hectic. So Suzanne, it's lovely to see you. And you know what? Pizza and a beer. Next time I'm over in your country, well, take me for pizza and beer. My treat for all your love and support, but you'll have to show me where's good to go because I love a good pizza and a beer. Solvig, great to see you, my love. Saying hello from Norway. I'm sitting here with my knitting and watching. Right, so Solvig, I've got a little... I have my mum. I think she's talked me into it. She hasn't talked me into it at all. I was very much up for it. My mum has convinced me that I needed a Norwegian fjords cruise. Very little convincing, but I did. So we will be going to Norway at some point. We just need to book it and find the date and stuff. But she's definitely convinced me we need to do. I did the fjords 2 years ago. Stunning. Like, it doesn't get more stunning and beautiful than that. And my mum wants to see it, so we're definitely going to be going. So yes, Norway, here we come. I also see that Norway are doing very well in the Winter Olympics. For anyone that's watching, Norway seem to be like just rocking. So sending you lots and lots of love. Broken Nose says, can I use licorice serum from It's Skin before or after retinol? You can. I would use it before personally, but it works really well with retinol, particularly if you've got a lot of hyperpigmentation, dark spots and discoloration. The two work really well together. Solvig says, I hope you had a lovely time with your family. I did, my love. Like I say, they kind of convinced me we need a cruise. And it took about a minute's convincing. That's it. Lindsay said, when are the new products coming? Imminently. I can't give an exact time because I don't want to say this date and then let anyone down. As soon as the European Union pull their finger out and sign off the docket that's in their in tray to say we are good to go on the products, then it will be launching. I think it'll be. I'm sure they've just got a backlog, but it shouldn't be too long. They keep saying, they told me a couple of weeks ago that it would be a couple of weeks. So that's what I'm working with, but it shouldn't be too long. Emma, great to see you, my love. Sending you lots of love. Johnson, great to see you from the Pacific Northwest. Johnson, we're sending lots of love. Canada, also doing surprisingly well, not surprisingly well, because they're an amazing country, but doing very, very well in the Winter Olympics as well. I was cheering. The UK doesn't do very well at all at winter sports, so we write the UK off. So I'm kind of working out who to cheer. Norway, because I guess that's the closest country that's likely to win lots of things. Canada, because Tom has convinced me that obviously Canada definitely should be supported. So I think I'm just going to have to be universal and just cheer everyone on. William says, Rob, when the time comes and you need a human guinea pig for your antioxidant serum, I'll be more than happy. William, this is it. I'm against animal testing, pro people testing. So when the time comes, I would love to send you the antioxidant queen's seal of approval. Suzanne says, that flashy sweater just wakes me up, Rob. Such a ray of sunshine. Who doesn't love it? Though someone did say, I was wearing this in a video and someone said I look like Big Bird. So, you know what? Just saying. I kind of do. And I love that. Big Bird, my spirit animal. Nothing wrong with that. I did buy a coat when I was shopping with my mom. Basically, this tone, but orange. So this bright and orange. I just don't think, it was the Queen that once said she always wears bright colours because she wants to be noticed in a crowd. And I think I just took that to heart and think, there's never, if you can bring a little smile to someone while wearing something bright, why not? That's my theory. Derek said, good evening. I bought some Tret from that infamous Andorra online store, but I got the 0.1 and it's so strong I had to transfer to the Geek and Gorgeous and I've never looked back. Derek, first of all, sending you lots and lots of love. I hope you're having an amazing, amazing weekend. Yeah. There is... I know a lot of people say either Tret or don't bother. Like, it's the gold standard, use it or don't bother. For me, I've got such great results from like the Geek and Gorgeous Retinol with very few of the side effects, but I've got the great results. I kind of think it's just not worth pushing it, stressing out the skin, going through that period. If you love Tret, keep using it. If it works for you, keep using it. I've never had that much success with it. It's either really irritated my skin and I've struggled to fight past that. And then I tried the Geek and Gorgeous, got the results that I wanted, and none of the side effects. I was like, win. Absolutely love that. So yes, I'm glad that it's working for you and you've never looked back. And sending you lots and lots of love. Emma says, do we have any recommendations for thicker night cream suitable for acne prone skin? Also, do we need double cleanse? No, you don't need to double cleanse. Some people like to, especially if you've got a lot of waterproof makeup, multiple layers of thick transfer proof SPF, things like that. You might want to double cleanse, but you don't need to. I'd say very few people need to double cleanse in the morning. In fact, nobody does. In the evening, it depends on your situation. Do what your skin needs, not what you feel like you have to do. And in terms of thick night cream, my favourite thick night cream is the Dr. Sam Flawless Revival Mask, which is designed to be like a mask, but just leave it on. So good. It's shea butter. It's so many humectants. It's glycerin. It's calming. It's soothing. It's hydrating. It's everything. And it is a thick night cream. So I would say yes, put that on. Just sit back and let it do its work. It's so good. I put it on when I go on a flight. Can you remember when we used to go on flights, holidays, many moons ago? But you know, the dry air. I put a layer of that on before I get on the plane, and my skin is always good when I land. Sweet Tea says, hey all, Rob, I'm a couple of minutes late today. Hope everyone's like, Sweet Tea, I was more than a few minutes late, so you're absolutely fine. You're technically on time because you probably got there before me. Maria says, you're amazing. Thank you so much, Maria. We love you too. BB Sales says, I have the high HQ ugly. Yeah, that's the thing. I've been slathering extra moisturizing Great Barrier Relief on my neck. I hope it helps. I very, very much hope it helps, my love, and I'm sending you so much love. I think the Great Barrier Relief cream is probably the one I'd recommend. That or the Cicaplast Balm by La Roche-Posay, the two that I always swear by when the barrier just needs that little extra support. And Marlene says, just got back from Switzerland, unpacking, keeping an eye on the chat. Multitasking it is, Marlene. She's like the queen of multitasking. If you ever need more than one thing done at once, Marlene is your gal. the queen of multitasking. The exact opposite of me, because I honestly can't do more than one thing ever. International Language of Dance says, good evening, Rob. First of all, I say this every week, every time I read you never change your YouTube name, because that makes me so happy. Good evening, Rob. Having a lovely break from work to chill with you. Thank you so much, my love. And I'm glad that work is chill enough that you can sit and enjoy a little skincare chat. We love you. Tom says, Rob, I saw a hack to help with wrinkles under the eyes where petroleum jelly is put on after an eye serum and moisturizer. Any thoughts with this hack? I am gonna be red to filth for my answers. I hate this hack. Now, let me explain why. I don't like Vaseline and petroleum jelly, and this is a personal thing. I have very oily, acne-prone skin, and I am sick to death. And it breaks me out. It breaks me out all the time, and I'm sick to death of people saying, "Vaseline's non-comedogenic. It can't break you out." It can. It absolutely can. I don't mind. I don't care how many people come to me with their studies. I put it on my skin and I break out. And I know so many other people with acne-prone skin that say exactly the same. So, first of all, I have a very love-hate, just hate relationship with Vaseline, because people keep saying it can't break you out. Yes, it can. And the same, so I would say this hack is a no-no if you have acne-prone skin. Secondly, you've got to be very careful, because using a lot of oils, of which petroleum jelly isn't a strict oil, but it can have some of very similar effects, can lead to increases in milia, the little bumps, white bumps under the eye. So I would say it does, if you've got a very dry under eye, like very dry under eye, this could work for you. I personally would just put your eye cream on and move on. Like, I don't think, I think an eye cream used very consistently is going to pay the same results as this particular hack, and I think there could be some side effects. If you have dry under eyes, it will work really well, and I know Krista Evelyn over on her channel, who's one of my favorite content creators, actually recommends this hack. She has the drier skin type that I think this works for, and she gets some great results, so it's definitely worth trying. I just say, if you're milia prone and you could get those little bumps, white bumps under the eyes, stay away from this. And if you have breakouts, definitely stay away from this. I'm very passionate about Vaseline. It's one of my least favourite products in the whole world. And it's just because, like, every time I say, oh, it breaks me out, there's always someone with a little report saying, it's non-comedogenic. This report says it can't break you out. It can. Trust me, it definitely can. Broken Nose says, can I use licorice serum for it? Oh, we've covered that, sorry. TNH says, Rob, we want the puppy. Where is Lon? Where is... I will call him down before the end of this live stream. I will call him down and so you can see the puppy. I promise. Christina says, don't forget to gently caress the like button, lovely people. Thank you, Christina, for that gentle... Oh, we're over 100 likes. That's quite... Oh, that's quite that's quite early. And thank you for everybody that's clicked that like button. Honestly, it means a lot to me, so thank you so much. And like I say, we gently caress the like button here on Mad About Skin. We're not violent like some other channels that want you to smash it. Just gently caress it. Treat it with kindness. Amy, great to see you, my love, and happy Saturday. Robin, wonderful to have you here. Oh, yes, Sunday, Amy. Yeah, Sunday. Happy Sunday. I knew I'd do that at least once. Tanya, hello, my love. Great to see you. Katri says, Rob, thanks for all the great videos. My first time joining the live. We love a first time. A round of applause for Katri. First time viewing the live stream. We love to have you here. And a big shout out to anyone else who's watching for the first time. We do these live streams every weekend, usually a Saturday, 6 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. European time, 1 p.m. East Coast time, 10 a.m. West Coast time. I don't know how I remember that, but I do. This, obviously, we're on a Sunday this week because I was doing some family stuff yesterday, but normally it's on a Saturday, so hopefully the Sunday might work better for some people. Christine says, the larger Mad About Skin moisturiser will be my holy grail for the body. Thank you, Christine. I can't wait. And with the pump, it'll just be so much easier for people. Robin says, can't stay, taking the kids swimming lessons, but want to say hi and press the like button. So glad things are opening up now. Robin, I agree. Enjoy the swimming, have lots of fun, and we'll see you on the replay squad. Love you. Jerry says, hi, can you do a video on different moisturizers? There's something that can drive me crazy with skincare. Yes, I think actually that's a really good... What I do is I always watch these live streams back after, make a note of everything I've promised, type it down. So yeah, I'd quite happily do that because I'm with you. I think finding the right moisturizer can be like really difficult. There's so many different ones out there and you kind of never know whether you're using the right one for your skin type, the wrong one, which one pairs well with this, with that. It can kind of just be like super confusing. So I would be more than happy to share with you like the best moisturizers, break it down by skin type. Let me know, guys, do you think that would be useful? Do other people want to see that? Because I would be quite happy to share that. So Jessica says, Rob, have you considered creating a subscription to the skincare line so we could automatically reorder? Now, this is a great point, Janessa. I always call you Jessica, don't you? I always call you Jessica, and I always realise this every live stream. Janessa, I must apologise, which is actually a very pretty name, so I do apologise for that. Yes, a lot of people have asked for this. I've been very tempted. I've kind of got two thoughts about it. I am the sort of person that has a subscription service. I sign up to it and then I always forget to cancel it and end up with way more product, which is a bad thing. Some people really like it, especially if you get a discount, like 10% off from using it, which I could do. So yeah, I could do a subscription service. I'll look into it. I actually think do people think that'd be a good idea? Let me know. I would be quite happy to do that. So thanks for the suggestion. So William says, Rob, is the matter about skin exfoliating gel leave on or wash off? This is the best part of it. Leave on, and it self-neutralizes. You put the exfoliating gel on, sit back, 2 minutes later, it's done its work, it's self-neutralized, and it just leaves behind a beautiful level of hydration. Amazing, in my view. He says in a very biased way. I think it's amazing because you get basically the benefits of hydration and the exfoliation, and you don't have to worry about washing it off. Just leave it on the skin for like 2 minutes, let it do its thing, and then carry on with the rest of your routine. Derek says we're all going balmy for your lip balm. Thank you so much, Derek. I can't wait. Honestly, I've been using it for the past month, and I am super impressed. I mean, I know I created it, but I think even in my skincare line, there's products that I love them all and I'm really proud of them all and I created them all, but there's ones that I'm like, okay. And my most proudest moments are the moisturizer and the lip balm. Not because the others aren't great, but these two are the ones. Like the moisturizer, I just thought, moisturizer's moisturizer. Like, it's a good moisturizer, but how good can a moisturizer be? And then I use it, I was like, okay, after a period of time, this is actually proves that if you use all the right ingredients, you can create a great moisturizer. So I'm really proud of that. And the lip balm, I mean, the fact that when I started using the lip balm, I used it maybe 4 times a day, and now I need to use it morning and night. Done. That's it. Like, it's so much easier. If you're the sort of person that's bored of reapplying lip balm like 20 times a day, just after a few weeks of using it, I just don't need to. I need it morning and night, and I wake up, my lips are soft, smooth, plumped, and it's just, yeah. So I'd say those are the two that I'm most proud of, though I love the whole line, obviously. Those are the two that I'm like most proud of, and I just can't wait to be able to, get the lip balms to you guys. We've got some other shipping announcements that you guys are going to love to coincide with the launch of it. So there's lots of exciting stuff to come. I can't wait to share it with you. I'm very excited is an understatement. Suzanne says, wait, does your lip balm have an SPF? No, right? No, it doesn't. And that's because I actually think with it being a lip conditioner, I think there's a difference. A lip balm is the kind of thing that you use to mask the issue. A lip conditioner is something that solves the problem, in my book. And so being a lip conditioner, you after you've transitioned into it and started to get the benefits, you can use it morning and night. Obviously with an SPF, you're going to want to reapply during the thing. So I didn't want to put an SPF in and confuse it. It's a great balm, morning and evening. And then during the day, you could just use your normal SPF on your lip. That's kind of how I would envisage people using it. Let's have a look. Maria says, question, what is the strongest prescription retinoid product? Retinoids are really weird. There's different ones will appear stronger on different skin. It's all about working with your dermatologist to work out what's the right prescription for you. Most people would say it's the 0.1 tretinoin, which it probably is, but I would say it's not about going for the highest strength. It's about going to the dermatologist, the person that's prescribing it, and working out what's right for you, your skin, and the outcomes that you want. So for me, tretinoin isn't the gold standard. Adapalene is because I have acne as well. So that helps to calm my acne down, as well as the anti-aging benefits. And I worked that out with my prescriber to kind of work out the best thing, if that makes sense. Let's have a look. DM13 says, hello, I'm late. I just finished cleaning the floor. Now I have to cleanse my face too. Very sweaty. Danny, better late than never. You were probably just about the same time as me because I was quite late as well. We love you, Danny. And your floor and your face squeaky clean. Let's have a look. Derek says, who are your favourite YouTube influencers? Oh, okay. So this... Who am I? Like, I've got a thought. I've got a cat hair. That's what I've actually got. Marcel hair. Let me take a big sip of my tea and then we'll come on to that. Literally love that tea so much. Now, favorite content creators. I go a little bit in waves when it comes to my favorite content creators. Like the people that I never miss a video from, Adam, Robert Lamb, adore. Like, I don't think I've ever missed one of his videos. I love Dr. Shireen Idris. Love her videos. Pretty much never miss hers. They're like the people that the second I get the notification, I'm like, yes, 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 yes. I like Krista Evelyn. I mentioned earlier, she's one of my favorite content creators. She's doing a lot more shorts, YouTube short style videos, which they're not my personal favorite. I prefer the longer videos. So, but it comes down to personal preference. Some people prefer shorts, some people prefer longer. And her shorts are really well put together. But I prefer her longer videos. I just think they're great. In terms of the other people, I love Glow by Ramon. For sunscreens, his sunscreen recommendations have never steered me wrong. I love that. I like Kelly Driscoll for her Korean skincare recommendations. I'd say those are like my holy grails. I like Chris Gibson for his anti-aging advice because he looks amazing for his age, and if I look even a fraction as good as that at his age, I'll be happy. And so I'd say those are like the core ones that I would watch. I kind of watch different people for different things, if that makes sense. I like Caroline Hirons, but you know what? She does a lot more. I used to love her content, but she does a lot more Instagram stuff, and I don't watch a lot of Instagram, so I've kind of lost touch with her content a little bit. But she's on This Morning, which is obviously a channel here in the UK, and I do watch her on there, so I love her. Let's see. Robert says, "Oops, sorry that I didn't work. I was trying to link Rob's other channel. Oh, that would have been great if anyone can. Yeah. Oh, there you go. So if anyone does want to join, I set up a second channel, which I filmed a video a couple of months ago, and I'm going to do another video this week, which is like how to grow on YouTube. So how to support people that are on their YouTube journey, kind of learn from the mistakes that I made. If you want to check it out, definitely check it out. Tom's left a link in the description, in the comment section, so definitely check it out. There could be another video going up this week. Kirsten, thank you. Yes, thank you for everyone that did try to link it. We love you all. Jane says, hi everyone, can't stop, just popped in for a quick caress. Jane, thank you, my love. And 123 people have currently caressed. There's nothing better. Why not join the caress club if you haven't already? Do like Jane, Danny, and all the other amazing people out there, and just gently caress that like button. Bring a little glow to our lives and support the channel at the same time. Win, win, win. Ding, ding, ding. So Naked Soul Online, love that. Says hello from Germany. Hello, my love, sending you lots and lots of love. Sweet Tea said, my mind lives in the gutter. Good to know I have neighbours. There's nothing wrong with a gutter mind, dear. Nothing wrong. That's why I love you. And Alia says, hello, glad to be here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time, my love. It's great that you want to spend some time with us, and we love you. Lindsay said, never knew Rob had another channel. Subscribe. It's been a bit dormant. I had lots of videos planned for it, but then obviously new product launches, everything took over. But I do have a new video to upload onto it this week, which is going to be, I just want to share some advice on people starting on YouTube. I know not everyone wants to start a YouTube channel, which I get, but you know, for people out there that do, hopefully your journey will be easier by learning from some of my mistakes that I made along the way. Danny says, I got my Mad About Skin repurchased just in time, 2 days, and I will empty the serum and cleanser moisturizer. Still on my second tube. We love you, Dan. I'm so glad it got there, Danny. We love you. Lindsay said, is the exfoliator toner or a serum? It's a gel. So it's like it's a serum, but it's a gel. And the reason I wanted to create a gel is sometimes when you're using high potency exfoliating acids, they're running all over your face. It's all messy. I'm like, that's not good. A gel would be great to allow you to do pinpoint work where you've got some hyperpigmentation. It's just an easier application. So it's a gel and it feels so good on the skin. You can use it all over, or you can do some pinpoint work. It's just really easy to kind of work. Victoria, great to see you, my love. Sending lots of love to you over in LA. Oh, Victoria's sending warmth from LA. We love you, Victoria. We need a little warmth in our life. It is so cold here. Oh, and just on cue, Marcel has joined us. Say hello, Marcel. This is my cat, Marcel, who is my absolute... You're not supposed to have favourites with your pets, but Marcel was the original, and you say the best, don't you, Marcel? He is so grumpy, you wouldn't believe, and yeah, he's such the sweetest animal in the whole world. I actually missed, I was away with my mum for the weekend, and I actually really missed my Marcel cuddles. He's like my partner in crime, aren't you, Mad? Aren't you? He says yes. He's my little sweetheart. Johnson said, I didn't realise the Mad About Skin products were made in Turkey. That makes sense, and I think there's a sophisticated chemical industry there. Yeah, so, there's a couple of things. Let's get into this, Johnson. There's a couple of things that I wanted kind of out of it. So, in an ideal world, I would produce everything in the UK, just cut down on air miles. I'm all about local and all that, which means the packaging is made here in the UK. The actual ingredients and everything within it are in Turkey. The reasons are, yeah, they have a very, very sophisticated setup in terms of different labs. They are really on board, I think, with Turkey because it's kind of like a crossroads of Asia, Europe. They have a real great understanding, a lot of the labs there, around different regulations in different countries. The lab I've worked with have been sensational. They just tell you can do this, you can't do this. It's just amazing. And they kind of really know. It's also really convenient because when you're sourcing ingredients, they come from different corners. And Turkey's kind of in the middle of a lot of European sourced products. You've also got a lot of Asian sourced products, and you can bring them all together. It just kind of made sense. Also, it does keep the cost down as well, because to produce the products in the UK would have added to the time that it took to actually make them, and would have roughly doubled the cost, which isn't great. So it's kind of about making, like I've learned in business, everything is kind of like offsetting. You have to compromise with various things. And the packaging being made in the UK was really important to me with recycled material. That was really important to me to kind of cut down on the air miles. And who knows, but yeah, they have a very sophisticated chemical industry in Turkey. I would totally recommend. And their understanding of different regulations across the world, so good. And it's just a really nice, it was just been a great experience. Solvig says, how are the hens doing in the winter weather? Oh, they're fine. I think they didn't like the wind. I think it's been really, really breezy here in the UK for the past couple of days. The hens hate the wind. They're ex-battery hens, so they used to be in cages. We rescued them when they left the farm, and this is their free-range life. I think they all secretly wish they were back in a cage for a couple of days, just because it was so windy. They were not happy. But I guess it's the first time they've really had high winds and stuff, and I guess it's a little bit, they all hid in the coop. They're all like, oh, we don't like this, we're hiding, and it was warm for them in there, so it kind of makes sense. So yeah, I'd say they don't mind the cold, they don't mind the rain, they hate the wind. That would be a summary of my chickens. Usman says, Lumin products, can you review? Yes, I've got a Lumin review coming up in the next month. Johnson says, hands up, still no buy phase. I broke mine this week. Yeah, I broke mine with my mum yesterday in Space NK. I was doing so well as well. Sid says, sebaceous filaments, please. How to get rid of them? Oil cleansing. Get a really good oil cleanser and massage it into the area where you have them. Massage it for 10 minutes. Put a timer on, because 10 minutes actually is way more than you think it is. Really massage it, and that'll pull out over a period of time those sebaceous filaments. Once you've done that, pop some salicylic acid on there. Gone. Danny says, Suzanne, I honestly can't choose. I love the cleanser. I do my facial massage with it. The serum is my saviour on days I just go out to work at 5 a.m. and the moisturiser, I use it on the body too. We love you, Dan. I love the fact that everyone is fangirling about the moisturiser, because it proves to me you can do a moisturiser well. There are good moisturisers out there. And bringing it in the bigger tub with the pump, hopefully it'll bring the cost down for people that want to use it head to toe. Andrew says, Rob, I got Medicate Crystal Retinol 3. Love that. My skin can be sensitive and rosacea prone. What would you recommend to do to incorporate it? I use azelaic acid. So if you've already got the azelaic acid in, that would be my first tip. So you've got that nailed, which is great. I would use it literally twice a week. Opposite end. So say that you use your, sorry, I've got a cat hair here now, this is Marcel for you. Say that you use your azelaic acid on a Monday, then use your retinol on a Wednesday, use your azelaic acid on a Thursday. Kind of space it like that. I would, a couple of times a week, let your skin get used to it. Then you can build it up. Once you're at that 5 times a week stage, you might want to go up to the next strength. It's up to you, but really listen to your skin. And I think if you've got rosacea and sensitivity prone skin, see it as a long game. It might take you 6 months to incorporate this product into your routine, and that is absolutely fine. That is normal. It's fine, and it's honestly the best thing. So, but let me know what you think of it. I love the Crystal Medicate Crystal Retinol, and I think the formulation means it's less irritating than some of the equivalent strengths, which is why actually I think you've chosen the right product for that. I definitely think you'll get less irritation from it, which honestly has to be a good thing. Let's have a look. Lindsay says, I love the Facebook group. We love you, Lindsay, and we love your comments there. Kitty says, will there be a Facebook Live soon? Ooh, Kitty, should we do one this week? Yes. If Tom, Marlene, remind me, Wednesday, Facebook Live, done. We'll do one Wednesday, but people have to remind me. I'll forget. If people remind me, 7 p.m. Wednesday, we will do a Facebook Live. I do miss them. They were really good. So yes, happy. So if you haven't joined the Facebook group already, Tom's leaving the links in there. Join the Facebook live group, but I can't be held responsible for forgetting. Someone needs to remind me. Let's see. Kirsten says, sorry about all the questions tonight. Could I use... Kirsten, first of all, never apologise. We love a good question. Says, can I use the number 7 Radiance toner, which has a BHA in it, and the same routine as lactic acid? Yes. Just be really careful that you haven't got sensitive skin, because it could trigger it. I don't really like layering exfoliating acids, even if they are super gentle like the ones that you've called out. So maybe use the number 7 Radiance toner where you need to, T-zone where you're congested, use the lactic acid on the rest. Those two are two of the most gentle ones out there, so you might be okay, but I would say maybe try every other day, build up to it, or target the areas with the different exfoliators. That would be, I love that number 7 one, so good. Let's have a look. DM13 said the cleanser is heaven. I don't exaggerate when I say my cleansing step has never taken me longer to complete. We love. I must admit, finding the right cleanser. I'm glad that it's the Mad About Skin cleanser in your case, Danny. But just finding the right cleanser in general, I think takes it from being a step that you feel like you have to do, which was always my I've got to cleanse. Let's just get it done. Do the cleansing, to one where you're actually like, this is actually a joy. I look forward to the cleanse, and that's how it should be. When you reach that stage, it means you've got the right cleanser in your life. Let's see. So Lee Cav says, hi Rob, I would like to know how to prevent and heal irritation and flaking from mask use. Oh, thank you very much for joining, my love. Great to see you. Lots of different options. So first of all, make sure you exfoliate. So I think when people see flaking skin, they're like, back off, don't do exfoliation. Actually, the exfoliation will help get rid of some that flaking a little bit quicker. Salicylic acid if you've got any bumps, if you've got any acne with it, lactic acid if it's just dryness. I would then make sure that before you put your mask on, to do barely any skincare. Wash your face and put a moisturizer on. Wear your mask, then when you can take it off, if it's work related, then you can do your full skincare routine. I think sometimes we overload the skin, then put the mask on and nothing can breathe. So I like to do a nice cleanser, and then I'll put something like a really nice moisturizer that just works for your skin. That's it. Then when you get home, you can exfoliate, you can do your full skincare routine. I'm assuming that you're wearing the mask for work. I would honestly keep it simple on the morning. When you get in from work, you can do your full skincare routine. So good. And I hope that really helps you, my love. Amy, Sweet Tea says, lately, every time I watch these, my cat comes and cuddles and purrs on my lap. Rob is magical. If you press the like button, cats purr. This is actually a fact as well. You glow more and more cats purr with the more likes we get. So I'll pause, have a sip of my tea, and let everyone minimize the chat, click the like button, then maximize the chat again, because the more likes, the more cat purrs. It's true though. Do you know what? Just as a side note, before I got Marcel, who was my first cat, where is he gone? Oh, he's sat here. Marcel, you alright, my love? Yeah, I was sulking because he's not getting enough attention. Before I got Marcel, I wasn't really a cat person. I was like all about dogs. I was like, cats. If I got Marcel and I've totally fallen in love with cats, I would have a million if I could. He is like the ultimate best friend cat. I adore him. I absolutely adore him. So I'm sending lots of love, Sweet Tea, to your cats and all the furry people all the furry pets out there in the world. I mean, something very different. Kitty says, let me just say one more time how great it is you read all the comments out loud, especially for us visually impaired. I'm glad that, I must admit, I like to read them out because it helps me kind of process. But also, I know a lot of people watch this, either the visual impairment, I'm happy, it makes me very proud that we can help with that. But also, like, people might be cleaning the bathroom, doing the skincare, just sitting there with their eyes closed. People might want to switch off a little bit. And so if I read the comments, then people can be engaged even if they're doing other things. But Kitty, this is a really good point. Anything I can do to make the world a little bit more accessible for everybody has to be a good thing. So we love you. Let's have a look. We'll see. I've lost my arm again. Christina said I might have already tasted the Mad About Skin serum. How many times do I have to tell you people, stop eating your skincare? We love you, Christina. It's true. I mean, I would say all skincare should be safe for ingest. Like, I never recommend people eat their skincare, but it shouldn't be toxic. And luckily, none of the Mad About Skin products are. Do I think you should eat them? Absolutely not. If you do, will it damage anything? No. So there you go. And actually, it's got some fructose and stuff in there. So whilst I haven't tasted the O serum, because fructose is an amazing, amazing humectant, it should have a sweetish taste to it in theory. But we use it as a humectant, which is amazing. Subway59, great to see you, my love. Great to see you. Little Miss Betty Page, aka Tank Girl Junkie, which let me just say is the world's best YouTube name. Like, I love that. Finally made a live, yay! I know, frequent commenter. I think is it the first time we've been on live or second? But it's so good to see you. It says, Madam Skin, there is a big difference between adapalene and tretinoin. I get a free script for adapalene, but I've been forking out for my Dermatica. Am I wasting my money? Is there a big difference between adapalene and tretinoin? There is. So adapalene is, I'd say, adapalene is good for anti-aging, amazing for acne. Tretinoin is amazing for aging and good for acne, if that makes sense. So if you get a free prescription for your adapalene, I would stick with it, to be honest. You'll get some acne fighting benefit, and you'll get some anti-aging benefit as well. But if you want like full on anti-aging, then it's worth spending for Trep, I think. Catherine says, I'm really curious how the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen compares to the Round Lab Birch Juice sunscreen. Well, I can tell you, because I've tried both. They're very similar. I prefer the Beauty of Joseon. I think it has a nicer smell to it. Even though it's unfragranced, it has a nicer scent to it. In that there's very little scent there. It's just a pleasure to use. I find it clogs me out, clogs my pores less than the Round Lab. If I use the Round Lab consistently for a week, I notice that I have more blackheads than I had. It's not terrible, but it's a little bit more congesting, whereas I have zero congestion from the Beauty of Joseon one, which is why I personally always recommend the Beauty of Joseon. It's my personal favourite, but the Round Lab one is really good. So I guess it comes down to personal perspective. I'd also say the Round Lab one is ever so slightly more hydrating. Like, not massively, but ever so slightly. So if you've got slightly drier skin type, you might want to go for the Round Lab. I just think the Beauty of Joseon is just unbeatable. It is absolutely stunning. Like, hands down my favourite sunscreen. And you know when you think you found your holy grail? That moment. That moment for me. Let's see. Karen, great to see you, says, hi everyone. Rob, thank you for the Yorkshire biscuit tea recommendation. It's awesome. Yes, I want everybody to be drinking Yorkshire biscuit tea. It is so good. And Karen, I'm so glad it tastes so amazing. It's just hands down my favourite. Hands down my favourite. Christina, public service announcement. Do not eat your skincare. We love you, Christina. Yes, I think it needs to be said, but yes. William says the Inculist azelaic acid is only available on the website and not on Sephora. It is really annoying that I love the Inculist azelaic acid. I did a shorts video covering my thoughts and feelings on it earlier this week, and that video did really well. It's like picking up loads of random views from people, which is good. More people to discover the channel, which we love. And I would say it's streets ahead of the ordinary. Like, streets ahead, better texture. It just feels really nice on the skin. Just so good. It's just harder to get. It isn't available on Sephora. It's not available on Cult Beauty. Feel Unique, some of the other sites the Inculist is. It's just on their website. Apparently, I asked the Inculist why this was the case, and they said because it sold so well, they only have limited stock, and so they don't want to like sell it everywhere, and they'd rather just keep it concentrated till they have the stock, which I think is a good thing, personally, but it is a little bit of annoying. Oh, what is really annoying is I've lost where I'm in the chat again. How do I always do this? Let's have a look and see. How do I how do I always do this? Like, how I really have oh gosh, I'm so far behind. Right, I'm back, but I'm really far behind. We'll speed it up. Katharina says, hello, Mad About Skin family. Happy Sunday. Rob, thanks for yesterday's video on hyperpigmentation. I want to switch from repigment to something else. I really wanted to love it, but it stings and burns. This just goes to, I love the Neod repigment. It works so well for me, but this proves, your experience proves, different products work differently on different skin types, and I think we should never be like afraid to kind of admit that and own that, because you know all our skin is unique and different things will have different impacts on different skin. I think combining an azelaic acid and a tranexamic acid together will be a really good option. It's already together in the Topicals Faded Discoloration Serum, but I personally like to up the ante, have a little higher concentration, pick like 2 serums that work well for me. So yeah, hopefully that video will be useful for you. But if you don't like the repigment, it's fine. Not everything is going to work amazingly for everyone. I always say that. And different things, it's what makes us all unique and special. Let's see. Esther says, hi Rob, have you tried any product from Skintegra? I haven't. If not, you absolutely should. It's cruelty-free, fragrance-free, and Croatian brand, and they have amazing, well-rounded formulas. Hugs from Hungary. First of all, sending lots of love to Hungary. I haven't tried that brand, but I'm really intrigued. Like I said, I always watch these live streams back and make a list of everything I promised, so I will pop some of their products on order. I love a good recommendation, so thank you so much. Amy says, Rob is fashionably late. Yes, that's it, fashionably late, not just late boiling the kettle and making my tea. Let me specify, page says, there's also an oral medications for rosacea. It's an anti-parasitic, but they think it helps people have rosacea. This is true. I know a family member that has really bad rosacea, went on it and got some really good results. Obviously, it has to be prescribed. Speak to your dermatologist, but yeah, got really good results for it. So thanks for calling that out, my love. Naked Soul says, Rob, please, what's the name of your Facebook group? It's just Mad About Skin. There's some, I think Tom's leaving some links. Definitely join us. You've been more than welcome there. Reve says, happy Sunday, everyone. Just got here. Reve, we are glad to see you, my love. Let's have a look. Oh, let me specify. It also says Face Theory Anti-Redness Toner is amazing, as well as the new Aveeno toner. I haven't tried the new Aveeno one, but yes to the Face Theory. It's so good. Adri says the nightly serum has retinol in it. I think the other has only bakuchiol. I think I've got it here. I think the nightly serum just has bakuchiol in it. I think. I don't think it's got retinol in it. It hasn't in the UK anyway. It might have a different formula in different places. Yeah, the nightly serum just has bakuchiol in it, which I love bakuchiol. But I kind of like it morning and night as well. I don't know. I do like the Dr. Sam line though. The cleanser is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And Ann Charles says, thoughts on Formula RX Peptide Ceramide Moisturizer. Love to hear your thoughts. Love it. Think it's great. Not a huge fan of the price point. That's the only criticism. It's a bit high priced, but sometimes you have to pay more to get more. That's not always a bad thing. But I was a little bit shocked by the price point. I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Maybe I'm just too drugstore and cheap. Amy says, can you just make a big pot of oatmeal and slather it all over your face? Yes, you can, Amy. That does actually work. That does actually work. Let it cool though, not hot. Lindsay said, I get so excited when I hear my name from Rob. Yay, Lindsay. I love you. Sweet Tea says, Amy, let it cool. Don't add chocolate chips. Yes. Take Sweet Tea's advice. Slather oatmeal on your skin, but don't add chocolate chips or like golden syrup, and make sure it's cool. Sophie says, Bondi Sands SPF is now available from Boots. I need to check that out because I've really struggled to get hold of it. So I'm going to go to Boots and have a look. Suzanne says, Rob and the infectious giggle. The only thing I want to catch. I love you, Suzanne. Just love you. So Tom said, Chan, you're gonna have to learn Rob's giggle. I didn't think I had a giggle till you all pointed it out, but I'm happy with I like my giggle. Paintbrush says, hello from sunny Toronto. Hope everyone is doing. The problem is when I start giggling, I can't stop. Paintbrush sending you lots and lots of love to Canada. Let's see. Anna Charles says, any skincare recommendations for dark circles? Yes. Get a really nice eye. I did a video on my favorite eye creams that actually work. Check that video out because there's loads of good recommendations for everyone's like different skin types, budgets, and all of that. I checked that out because it's a really good one. Alexander says, that laugh is contagious, and tea, it's a great idea. Thank you, Alexander. We love you. Thank you. You all make me so happy. Do you realise you all how happy you make me? Like, just yes. Just yes. I don't think I giggle as much in life as I do on this live stream, just because you guys make me just so happy. Manuel says, I'm a little late, but I'm glad I could join. We love you, Manuel, and thank you so much for joining. Verena says, late to the tea party, but got too wrapped up in baking banana bread. Oh, yes. Gently caressing that like button, and we'll join the replay squad for the missed parts. Love from Vienna. First of all, I'm coming to Vienna for banana bread. One of my favourite baked goods. I love banana bread. I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Christina says, hello, can you suggest a light face cream for red sensitive skin? Oh, if you can get the V Green moisturizer, so good. It's got some calming and soothing ingredients, and it is so lightweight. You barely know it's on the skin, but it leaves behind beautiful hydration. So V Green, you can buy it on Amazon. It would be my definite favorite. Utah says, I found tea pigs in the USA. I'm so excited to try them. They're so good. So good. They do their Earl Grey is divine. I need to do a tea channel, really, don't I? Their Earl Grey is so good. And they do like a Moroccan peppermint, if you can get that as well. Really nice. Metro Laser Clinic. Andrew, send you lots and lots of love. Cocktail. Yeah. Though actually, I think I need to not have cocktails for a while. I might have had 2 or 3 more than I should have. And I drove back. That's why I stayed over last night. I was like, yeah, I can't. I need to drive back the next day. I definitely need to drive back the next day. And I literally just got back in, got everything sorted, and then jumped on the live stream. So it's been a busy day, but I've got plenty of time to catch up on everything. And Andrew, I did get your message. I'll message you back this evening. I was driving all today, but I'll message you back this evening. Tom says that Danny, you holding us back from our Mad About Skin products. I think they're doing it deliberately to spite the British. I don't blame them. I think we've done that a lot in the reverse. But I'm hopeful. I think if we all cross our fingers, I think that it'll be in the in tray of some European commissioner. I like to think they've sent it right to the top. And she's ready to put her pen, like her signature on it, just waiting. The second that happens, we'll be good to go. I've got the exfoliating gels actually physically with me. They're done. They're gone. The lip balms are on their way imminently, so should be arriving literally tomorrow or between tomorrow and Wednesday. So we're all set. As soon as they sign it off, we are good to go. So Solvig says, your cruise takes you to Bergen, and it probably does. Send me a message, I'll show you anyone around. I would love to meet up. Well, it does go to Bergen. Yeah, I think it's the first stop. So yes, Solvig, I will definitely drop you a line. That's so exciting. Oh, bacon flavoured tea. I like bacon, I like tea. Do the two go together? Do you know what? I'd still give it a go. Give it a go. Carol says, Ben & Jerry's pistachio. I love that. Love that. Melody says, I love the Queen. I wish she was ours. I love the Queen. I am. Oh my gosh, how far behind am I with these comments? I agree. I'm like the world's biggest fan of the Queen. She's like my... I adore her. Absolutely adore her. Just to be so classy and regal all the time. Yeah, love her. Anya says, please tell me a good hyaluronic acid to use. Not the Geek and Gorgeous or the Ordinary. They're too tacky to put serums on top of. I do have a fairly decent skincare routine. I'm not a big fan of separate hyaluronic acids. I think using them in an existing products are probably better, but if you want a standalone one, I really love that. The V Green Do one that's really good. The Face Theory one is okay and doesn't leave too much of a tackiness on the skin. Those are my two that I probably would recommend. But I have got a video going live in about a week's time on my favourite hyaluronic acid serum, so watch that one. Katri says, yellow and orange clothes are the best. We should all have a little more sunshine. I agree. I totally agree. That's her. Let's see. Lee says, weirdly, I have such sensitive skin, but Tret hasn't bugged me yet. I'm more having an issue with acids. Different people are sensitive. I'm super sensitive to hyaluronic acid, of all things. It's just one of those like things where it kind of just different people, different things. Little Miss Betty Page says, I love the iUnique Properly Sleeping Mask with a few drops of the oil. Stunning. I love that. I like iUnique just generally. I think they're a great brand. Lindsay says, how are the kitties and the dogs? Marcel was seen. He's doing well, living his grumpy life, aren't you, Marcel? Yes, he's in his little cat hammock here. Dog's fine, chicken's fine. Leo, I just came back with the biggest collection of cat toys for him, so he's in his element. Jan says, I don't know about orange or black clothes, but I would technically be considered a red Power Ranger. Don't tell anyone. I love the red Power Ranger. Red is one of my favourite colours. Team Red Power Ranger. All the way. Amy says, what's a flight? Flight is in like airline flight, like flight. Do we call it that? Is that a British thing? That might be a weird British, like a weird northern British thing. Adam says the double cleanse. Do we really need to do it? No, I don't think we do. I think people are definitely they're very obsessed with like double cleanse or nothing. It's all personal choice. If you want to do one, do one. If you need to do one, do one. I would always say, do a single cleanse. And like, see, did it work? Do you need to go back in? If you do, then maybe if you repeat the same, you'll have to do a double cleanse. But half the time you don't need to. So Tom says, welcome to the Facebook group to our new members. Yeah, we've had a flurry of new members. Thank you to everyone that's joined. It's not too late. You can all join. Tom's been leaving the link, and just welcome. I love the Facebook group. It's so good. We have 10 minutes left of the live stream. Straight after this, we've got today's video, which is on roasting my favorite brands. Basically, I thought no brand is perfect, and some of my favorite brands have their failed products. And I just wanted to share them with you, not to roast them, because I've also thrown in all my favourites. But just to so you guys know where to direct your coin if you want to shop with a brand, I don't want you to think just because I love Geek and Gorgeous that every one of their products is A+. They still have some fails. And that's what I want to share. It's a really fun video. Well, I think it is. That's so conceited of me. How did I say it? I think it's a good video. And it's a premiere, so I'll be chatting throughout. So hopefully you guys will join me for that. You don't need to do anything. You'll automatically be transferred over to that as soon as this video ends. So you kind of don't need to do everything. If you want to stay for the whole thing, I would love it if you did. If you can't, you can just caress that like button, support the channel, and then it's there for you to watch whenever you can, like a normal video. We've got plenty of time left, 10 minutes now. Shall I go through and just answer, like, let's just blast through some of these comments. Oh, DM13, prepared some vegetarian sushi rolls for myself today. That sounds so good. We love that. Send me some. Metro Laser said, ditto, petroleum, Vaseline, yuck, Valvile, Milia, madness under the eye. I agree. You've got to be very careful with it. I'm prone to Milia. If I put that anywhere near my eye, it would be a travesty. Leah says, I think us acne-prone skin people can break out from everything. Yes. Literally, yes. Be Kind says, I love the lives. 2 lives ago, I recommended the Aven product. I'm revoking my recommendation. The salesperson told me 100% cruelty-free. Found out it's not. This is a problem. Hopefully, Aven, like some other French pharmacy brands, will be going cruelty-free in the next sort of year, working with China around some of the opt-outs. That's what I've got my fingers crossed. Tina T says, Vaseline is no-go for me. Clog. I'm glad I'm not the only person that's clogged by Vaseline. TNH says, TikTok is currently obsessed with slugging for everyone. I think it's so unnecessary unless you're post-op. Yeah, if you're post-op, barrier compromise, great. For most people, you don't want that greasy slick of Vaseline all over the skin on your pillow. Awful. Also, it bothers me that like lots of people are like, this is a new thing, slugging, it's brand new, no one's ever done it before. My friend said to me, she was like, her mom, who's Caribbean, she said people have been doing it in the Caribbean for like millennia. Slugging Vaseline. So she's like, let's not pretend this is like a new thing that's only just emerged. She was like, her grandmother was doing it, and she's from Trinidad, and she's been doing it for like years, and to be fair, has gorgeous skin. So the idea that it's a new thing as well, Vaseline and slugging, it's not. It works for some people. I mean, it's a disaster for me personally. Let's have a look. Adam says, yeah, Vaseline breaks me out. Oh yeah, Tom says, how is Lon's paw? So Lon's my dog. He trapped his paw under the door. Marcel ran into the door, pushed the door. The dog's paw got trapped. It was all very dramatic. It's much better today. He's much happier, and he's just back to his usual self, which is amazing, because when they're poorly, it's like heart melting, but he's much better. So Carol says, Dr. Dennis Gross Retinol Eye Serum Familiar. I agree. And the Ayuwaki, whatever one from Face Theory, also really, really good. Let's have a look. Diva stuff on Amazon is good familiar. I will check that out. Thank you, Lindsay. Let's have a look. I'll call Lord in a second. B says, I really want to try the Pharmacy Honey Halo Moisturizer. One of my favourite products from Pharmacy, actually. I do really like them. Janessa says, don't worry, Rob, everyone calls me Jessica. I know, but I feel like I should get it right. Adam says, been loving your content, so helpful. Help me develop a skincare routine. Thank you. And we're here. If you need any advice or help on forming your skincare routine and stuff, just let us know. We're all here as a family. You can learn by our mistakes. We're honest and open, and we'll share them with you. Tina says, have you tried the Peach Slicey Snail Toner? I have heard a lot of good things. I don't like snail mucin. It just doesn't, something in my head, I can't get over it, which is why I haven't tried it. Because I wouldn't be fair to it. I'd say, I don't like it, when actually it's not the product, it's the ingredient I just don't particularly like. But I do know a lot of people do rave about it. So I think it comes with a lot of positive feedbacks. So now I'm going to go right to the end. And Elizabeth, welcome, my love. Great to see you. We love you. I'm going to go to the end because we've got 5 minutes. I'm going to answer as many because I'm so far behind. How am I always so behind with the comments? So behind. Let's see if I can. Sandy says, I've got a Norwegian forest cat. I would have loved a Norwegian forest cat. They're so big. They're like dog-sized cats. I would have loved one, but I don't think I had quite enough space in the house for one would be my thing. Jasmine says, hi, new subscriber here, and I was wondering if increasing retinol concentration was actually necessary. No. Do you know what? A lot of people find stopping at the 0.5 or the mid-strength tretinoin actually gets... I've heard dermatologists say that there is very little difference in terms of benefits of going up to the highest strength tretinoin. Just stating it at the mid-strength is probably best. Obviously follow your own prescriber, your own dermatologist, but I think that's out there. I think sometimes going higher doesn't necessarily get you more results, but gets you more sensitivity. Let's see. I'm going to call the dog down, see, so you can see him. Lonnie! Lon! Because I don't think you forgive me if you don't see dogs. Here he comes. Lonnie! He's only small, so it takes him a long time to get down the stairs. Lon, what's this? Come on. Come and say hi. Come and say hi to everyone. Oh, there we are. There we are. Yes, yes, yes. Are you going to show everyone your poorly paw? Look. This paw, better now, isn't it? Yes, it's better now. So, yes, for everyone that wanted dogs, you've had Marcel and you've had dog. Can't get better than this. Yes, he is very sweet. He is absolutely adorable. So, you don't tell me that you don't get dog. Like, you don't get dog. He is very sweet. And his paw is much better, isn't it? They were all asking after you. Yes. Yes. So, because I've lost where I was. Because do retinol eye creams help dark circles? It's more wrinkles. There are some studies that show they can help with dark circles as well, but I think it's mainly anti-aging. So Sweet Tea says, Papa, cuteness overload. He is cuteness overload. Sasha says, my cat came out when she heard Rob calling. You see, I'm like the cat whisperer. Yeah, oh, you're getting lots of love, Lon. He is very, very sweet. He is like, he is the sweetest dog ever. And yeah, I know I am a little bit biased because, you know, well, he's my puppy, but he's a Monique, he's a Dachshund. Dachshund, how would you say? Yeah, he is long haired, but his hair hasn't quite grown yet, so he's still like medium haired. And he is the easiest dog in the whole world. Like, the easiest. They're supposed to be really stubborn as a breed. He actually isn't. He's actually quite sweet. Amy says, now I need to get a Dachshund. I would totally recommend them as a breed. They are adorable. He's like so cute. Susan said, Rob, you're a lucky man. I am a lucky man to have you in my life. Oh, Lonnie. I never think you can have too many animals in your life. Just put that out. Bristenberg says, can you use an exfoliating gel with copper peptides since it's self-neutralizing? Yes. Straight after, give it 2 minutes and then you can use your copper peptides. One of the main reasons I wanted to create the exfoliating gel was so it would be easier to incorporate with things like copper peptides. So yes. Tom says, I would love to see Spence too. Yes, I will have to bring him down. I think he's locked. I say locked away. He's not actually locked away. I think he's on timeout for scamperageness. Emily says, loving all of the animal content. Thank you. Little Miss Veg Page says, my favourite tea and pottery painting cafe have 2 Daxes and I'm tempted to kidnap them. They're so cute. I agree. They are very, very adorable. Sally says, my cat woke up very grumpy when Rob called. Okay, I can't win everyone. So sweet. Bree J, welcome, my love. Welcome. Now, that brings us to the... I'm really sad. That brings us to the end of not only my tea. Let me just take the last sip of that. But also the live stream. So now we're going to move straight over to today's video, which is me roasting some of my favourite skincare brands and some of the less than amazing products from my favourite brands. It's all about educating people so they know what to buy and what not to buy from brands, which is why I'm doing it. And of course, I'm going to call out some of my favourites as well. You don't have to do anything at all. You'll automatically transfer over then. Hopefully, you'll join me. So I'm going to send everyone over there now. Last chance to click that like button if you haven't already. And thank you so much. Turn your volume down because the music is on its way. And trust me, you don't make that mistake twice.